My oldest made me feel like having kids is the easiest thing in the world, but my middle child taught me that this can be a lot, just because he started, displaying a lot of different behavioral issues. And so with that, I didn't know at the time how to get help. So I didn't think that he would even have any kind of special need because he's so smart. But behaviors is where it started getting where like, okay, I need to find some help, some support. He was diagnosed with ADHD, and then later on I got the autism diagnosis. My youngest son is my very rambunctious, wild child. He had a lot more behavioral issues, also academically smart, but he has more severe behavior issues. So with him, we did have to seek outside, more intense therapeutic help for him. I love that they offer the babysitting, with trained people that know how to work with our kids. They're not just there just having like any young person just kind of take care of your kids. No, they have trained people that are gonna know what to do with your kid and entertain them and work with them, and you can sit in a class and feel like, hey, I can actually pay attention and engage in this class, and I'm getting something from it that will help me for a lifetime.
Remy has something called ALG 13. It's very rare. That presents now in various ways, primarily in seizure, lots of seizures throughout the day, and bigger ones at night. And so that can then affect her development, her ability to develop and hit some of those key milestones in life.
I just thought that it was another organization that I'd have to just hear out and fill out all this paperwork only to be led down the same road of just, sorry, we can't help. But Any Baby Can is like, no, it actually does. It doesn't matter, how many people are in the home. It doesn't matter what your income is. It doesn't matter what the diagnosis is, actually. And that is very rare to be connected with an organization like that, especially when your kid has something very, very rare. They do this thing where they ask you, what are your needs at the very end of our phone calls? And one of the biggest needs that our family had at the moment was a way to transport Remy. She wasn't walking. We were told that she probably wouldn't walk independently. She would need a walker or some sort of a wheelchair. And so Any Baby Can stepped in. They said, let's come up with a solution for this. Knowing that there are resources and people out there to just listen and to truly help, there is such comfort around that.
Whenever I first became aware of them was back in 2005, shortly after my son Joshua had passed away. I don't know exactly how I got the information, if either someone reached out to them or it was a referral, but they had sent me a letter letting me know that they were here for support and they offered bereavement services, and they invited me to one of their memorial services. And it's kind of just been part of my journey ever since. I think bringing awareness to child loss in general is something I feel ABC is doing beautifully. Because when it's grief and you've lost a child to grief, it's a very taboo subject sometimes, and sometimes people want to walk away instead of go forward and support. And I think ABC really providing a safe, sacred place for families to come really is just doing wonders for the bereavement and grief community, especially knowing that they have someone there to, in their worst moments, for them to have support and understanding.
It's more of that, just that sheer weight of unknown for the rest of their life, knowing that you gotta wake up and do it all again the next day, and that the rest of her life is gonna just look very different. Things like the big milestones that you would expect, even one day thinking about our retirement is out of the question. So there's a secret code that I feel like you identify with, and special needs families definitely have that.
Nobody knows this life unless you live it. I see it every day at my job that there are so many families that have no idea what to do. And sitting in these classes, I've sat with some families that I'm like I was just there 5 years ago. Really lost, like a deer in headlights, you know, not knowing what to do and feeling alone, not knowing where to go. It's something that a lot of these families need.
I have blossomed into a mother, a bereaved mother, someone who's really passionate about helping others. And I think Any Baby Can really help start that, because it was the first organization that reached out to me, and here I am 20 years later, kind of being able to support Any Baby Can to help other grieving mothers.
The girls and I are totally obsessed with this musician, and he has this song that he just released that is #1. I don't know if you've heard it. It's called Lemonade. We were joking the other day how Remy is our lemonade. Like, yeah, it does. Her diagnosis really, really stink. Yes, it does. Is it hard? Yes. Does it affect all of us? Yes. Kind of like lemons when they're really sour and you just take a bite of a lemon, it's like, but we can take that, and it's a choice, essentially, and just getting the girls on board to like change their perspective on life and go, but what comes from lemons sometimes, and it's like a really, really yummy lemonade. And so that song has been on repeat in our home, and we have lots of dance parties to it, but that's essentially what it is. Like, that is kind of like the story here.
Hey, the love of God has got me clean, no old spice. That desert I was in was deep, so dry. But now I'm out here feeling free, so fly. I'm chilling in the shade. Life gave me some lemons, but my Jesus, he be making lemonade, lemonade.